Good evening, guys. My name is Richard Godfrey, and I'm the hopeful future owner of Rich's Sporting Goods and sole proprietor. As a young entrepreneur, I'm excited to start this journey by opening up my sporting goods store in my hometown of Pearland, Texas, 20 minutes south. I want to provide quality sporting equipment for a competitive price against some of these bigger chains like Academy and Sports and Outdoors. Now, most people would want to be corporation or franchise when opening a company like this, but I feel like my biggest competitive edge is being a sole proprietor and being a locally owned store. Because that is my hometown, I would never supply my hometown with not so great products. Needless to say, that is not the only reason I chose sole proprietorship for. In fact, sole proprietorships are the most cost efficient, cost friendly as well, and quickest way to open up and start your own business. I did not want to take the easy way out, but the ease of access into creating my own business surely helped on my decision. Furthermore, I am taxed by paying personal income taxes such as Social Security, Medicare. Now, this is a very basic way to get taxed. This is how most companies get taxed. And I feel like this does not really have a damper on maximizing my profits just because this is a very basic way to get taxed whenever you have any kind of normal day job, whether it be Taco Bell or Claire's or Kohl's. This is how you will normally be taxed out of your paycheck, and it'll reflect on my personal income tax return in which I get back. Now, aside from the ease of access and the very, very lovely taxi situation, the thing that caught my eye the most about sole proprietorship is I have total control and I have total flexibility. That means my business is run by me. Everything I do is for my customers, and everything I do is to benefit them. This allows me to make some quicker, more sporadic changes to prices or to products in the product line compared to some of the big corporations and franchises because they have to get talked to board of directors or a committee or something as such. Lastly, disadvantages of sole proprietorship. Even though I would hate to admit them being disadvantages, there are a few, and the disadvantages are very similar to the advantages. I maximize profits, it all goes to me having total control and being the sole proprietor. However, if I lose profits, it gets taken from me and I lose it. And if I cannot pay the debt, creditors can come at me and take my personal assets. However, I did not let that affect my decision to choose sole proprietorship because I feel like with careful consideration and a careful running of my business, we will not have to worry about not maximizing profits and not providing the highest quality products. Now, before I rushed into just doing a sole proprietorship and opening up a business, I really thoroughly researched the other entities. And both partnerships I did find very interesting, and I almost did do this endeavor with a partner, but the negotiation of a contract and equal pay is kind of something that set me off because a lot of people have differing opinions, and I did not really want to have to go through that. And furthermore, the liability. If my partner was to make a mistake and sell or ice skate and hurt someone and got sued in court, I can be held liable for that, and I just want the mistakes to be a burden on me. I want the mistakes to reflect what I have done. And it just, to me, is unattractive and makes me not want to partake in a partnership knowing that the liability reflects on us as a company, not us individually. Furthermore, a corporation is exactly who I'm trying to compete against. I really do not like the fact of a board of directors, kind of helping you make business decisions. I feel like that should be made on your own. And lastly, the taxation. They get taxed as a corporation, and it's who I'm trying to compete against. I'm trying to be a sole proprietor and a small business owner. So the liability and the taxations were just not up my repertoire. Now, lastly, before I got and chose a sole proprietorship, I was very, very close to being an LLC. In fact, LLC provides some of the best benefits, some of which include choosing how you want to be taxed, corporation or as a partnership. Even then, this takes care of my issue with if my partner makes a mistake or if I make a mistake. You can be liable or held liable individually, which is great because if I don't make a mistake and my partner does, my business may hurt, but I will not reflect from that. But the disadvantage of that is the same thing, the partner thing, the negotiating for my profits. As I said before, and as I will always say running this business, I want to have total control and total flexibility, and I want to maximize my own profits. For this reason, I've chosen a sole proprietorship. I truly hope you go and join this endeavor with me, and I truly hope you believe in my company just as much as I do, because I think we'll go far and we'll provide the best and most quality sporting goods for a very, very competitive price. Thank you for listening. You have a good one.